Hello everyone, going to start this video with an announcement of an announcement. It's the best kind of announcement really, isn't it? Working on a couple of things at the moment that I'm really excited about, looking forward to sharing with you, but not looking forward to it enough to actually share with you details right now. I'll probably be able to share a little bit more by the end of the video, so in a couple of minutes time you'll know, or it might become public knowledge in the next couple of days, in which case this clip might seem irrelevant, but hey, this whole blog is... So one of the projects will hopefully get this channel a little more publicity. And the second thing is more about a community focus. Hopefully it'll be a good resource for the Netrunner community at large. Hopefully we'll maybe bring in some new people into the scene. Hopefully it'll be useful. I think it's something that's needed and something I've been thinking about for a little while, starting to put the wheels in motion. In the coming days and weeks, if not minutes, I'll be able to share some more details, and hopefully you become as excited about this kind of stuff as me, and hopefully it's as useful and productive as I think it will be. I think that's a pretty good way to start the video. Let's hope we can keep this momentum alive. So it didn't take much for me to feel somewhat ready to discuss one of the projects. Decided to put it live today and kind of promote it a little bit. So if you visit satellite-grid.blogspot.com, you'll see what I've been working on a little bit. It is basically a site, a calendar, that tells you about Netrunner events coming up both in your area, further afield, and online as well. And it's kind of tracking all standards as well. So there's fun events, there's a few educational events up there already scheduled, and all the way up to like the likes of Worlds. So if you're a tournament organizer, I'd love to hear from you as well. There's contact details on the site, but everything will be in the description below as well, just so you have easy access to everything. And of course, you can contact me on Twitter or here as well on YouTube. Basically, wanted to make a site that makes it really convenient and easy to see exactly what's coming up in the near future, so you can kind of plan ahead a bit. You can see what events are coming up and maybe book some travels as well, because I know myself, I found it quite difficult to find out about events, and Edinburgh happened on a whim where I just kind of Googled and happened to stumble upon something, but I found it difficult in the past to get information about other things, or I've found out about them too late. Maybe someone has finally posted something up on Reddit, but aside from that, it can be difficult to track, or you have to join 8 different Facebook groups just to find out about something. So hopefully it's a useful resource. If you have any feedback yourself, things you'd like to see, please let me know, of course. And as I said, if you hear about tournaments or there's details missing, just pop me a line and let me know. It's just on Blogspot at the moment, so it's kind of a proof of concept more than anything. I'm really liking how it works, how it looks, and it's pretty functional, I think. But obviously I would like to improve it as time goes on, give it its own little website, and add some new features as well. So there's room to improve, but I think we're off to a good start. Hopefully a useful resource, and curious to see what you all think of it. Just wanted to give you a quick and cheerful overview of the Satellite Grid website itself. You can see here it's blogspot.ie, but I mean you can check out .com and it's the very, very same thing. So it's a very simple layout. You just get your dates, all the events that are coming up, and you can click on it to find out more details as well. So I mean there's not much here on the Spin Kit. Brighton were a bit more forthcoming with some of the information they put up. So you can get your location, you can get a map, website to check up stuff, and anything that they've provided in terms of details as well. Just give a little promo for a local event. If you scroll down to the 9th of July, where as you can see there's plenty of events: Italy, Sweden, UK, and hometown Limerick, Ireland, if you want to come run some servers with the Limerick crew. So nice cheerful layout, quite simple, easy to read, all very understandable. Unfortunately, the times on the left are in GMT, but I have added time zones on the right as well. Hopefully accurate. Again, if you spot any errors, please let me know. You can also check out the month view, which is nice, but as you can see, like Saturday the 2nd of July is pretty stacked for events, and that makes it a little difficult to read it sometimes, but some of the other ones, like the Learn to Play here, nice and easy. You may have spotted that there's different colours up here, and I've tried to colour code things wherever possible. Some of the colours do look a little similar. That's unfortunately a problem with the template Google Calendar that I'm using, but it's a good start again, and I think they're kind of distinctive enough that you can tell the various bits and pieces apart. And it has its own Twitter account as well. So I'll be using this hopefully on a daily basis to kind of tell people about events that are on that day and things that are coming up that weekend. And of course, if I hear of an event that I add to the calendar, I'm going to send out a tweet just to say this is the newest event added. Because, going back to that July 2nd example, if something was added there, you're not going to know, even if you check this site every single day. So I think it's a good point to highlight new events that get added to the calendar, just to keep people up to date. I'm considering adding another page to this. It's just the calendar at the moment, but I'd like to add another page to kind of go over that again, just in case you're not using Twitter. Try to make everything as simple as possible, so be able to post up this event has been added. Come and check it out. Good evening. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad. I decided to get some recording in while walking to the apartment, because tonight is going to be really busy. I have to record a ton of games, because this week is going to be pretty hectic, both for personal reasons and for, well, not personal reasons, makes it sound quite ominous, but no, just got things on, and also from a Netrunner perspective, it's quite busy this week as well. Obviously, I've talked about this new project, the event calendar, satellite grid. Please check it out, share it, and if you know of tournaments, please let me know. But so I have to start promoting that a little bit, start talking to tournament organisers wherever possible, and try and put my name on the map, so to speak. And of course I have to keep that updated as well. So that's going to take a bit of time, and then have to get through the usual assortment of games as well. And the other thing, if it happens, I'll be able to talk about it a bit more tomorrow or in a minute to you. But yeah, I need to go on a good session of recording, hopefully all quality games. It may turn into a beggars can't be choosers situation, but no, I want to put best foot forward this week, have some good games up, and have some fun. Going to be switching to Corpse side for a few games this week. Last week was all noise, and we're going to try and experiment a few times, see what kind of strategy works in terms of uploads. Obviously trying to keep decks up to date, trying to use cards people are maybe thinking of doing themselves. And yes, if there's anything you'd like to see in particular, any decks you'd recommend, anything you've been having fun with as well, please send them on. It'd be great to try out a community nominated deck as opposed to just picking things off my own back and hoping for the best. Yes, the other piece of interesting news this week, and hopefully you're well aware of it by now, but I'm going to have some videos featured on the Bad Publicity channel, hopefully going up Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now we could be all modest and humble and self-deprecating, as I usually am in pursuit of humour, but no, let's savour this moment. I got a message from the Bad Publicity team, said that they liked what I was kind of doing with the Ice Ice Hedge Fund channel, which hopefully you are as well. If you're watching it because of the Bad Publicity channel, this gets very meta, and they basically asked if I'd like to do a couple of videos a week. I of course said yes, it's a good chance to get my channel out there, new audience, and these guys, they're good at what they do, they know what they're doing, and it'd be good to kind of work with them wherever possible. So, it's good to see them doing more content, and it's great for me that I can help with that content. It is Monday evening, and as expected, it's been quite a busy day. Did have to record a couple of games, both for Bad Publicity and for my own stuff, and was meeting friends from out of town, trying to export everything. So it's it's busy, but in a good way. Also doing some promotion for the event calendar, trying to sort out some issues. There were some silly but ridiculous issues today in terms of privacy and sharing, but I think sorted all that out, so now everyone can view the calendar instead of it just being me and me sharing the link. So hopefully everyone enjoys it. It'd be great if you could all share around. You're going to be sick of me saying that, but get used to it for a little while until it becomes one of those known things in the Netrunner community, I think. Going to have to push it hard, push it often, and hopefully get a lot of people on board who are willing to help out and send me details and all that kind of stuff. So it is Wednesday, and you may be wondering why there's no video up today. You may also be thinking my Twitter and YouTube feeds are less spammy than usual. But basically, technology, it can be a blessing and a curse. I was playing a game last night for recording, and it was a decent game. It was good. The ending is completely ridiculous. I can actually cut away to this right now. Draw it. So it's one of our last 8 cards. Alternatively, we can reshuffle the exchange of information. and go for it that way. Oops, shit. Oh, shit. Wow, that was stupid. Oh boy. Alright, so I'll never do that again. But unfortunately, you'll never see the full game. I was recording and I decided to watch back, and for the first time I was able to see one of my friends has often posted on the videos that things are lagging a little bit, and sometimes I'll jump through the video and be like, there's nothing wrong with it, what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with his eyes? Maybe his eyes are lagging. But no, it turns out in this game there was definite lag, where I'd just be talking away, and it was like radio for a while, where I'd have to be discussing, going, oh no, I've drawn a wraparound, and you'd still be looking at their turn. So a bit of a disaster there, but you know, I thought, okay, we'll put it to the back of my mind, move on, new day, new dawn, new recording opportunities. I decided to record a couple of games today, and I haven't watched back the Bad Publicity one. Fingers crossed I recorded okay, because the one that I recorded for my own channel, you know, the one I do day in, day out, again, had issues. This time worse than before, at least I was semi-aware of it. I was looking at OBS and it was just showing me my opening hand, which I did mulligan. But unfortunately, the recording never went further than there. I was looking at the other screen going, why isn't that updating? Why is it just doing that? But yeah, it turns out it didn't record either. So I'm going to have to look at settings maybe. Maybe close every single program on my computer aside from Chrome. Maybe I should switch to Microsoft Edge. See if these browser tests have been accurate. And try and work from there. So instead, as it's Wednesday, I have Tag Rugby to go to very, very shortly. And then I'm going to have to play a late game of Netrunner. So, late night Netrunner once again, where I speak in whispered tones. We'll turn this channel into ASMR at this rate of going. So we're going to watch some regionals. Got a good old snack here as well. Definitely check out the playlist below, as has done a great job on all the various coverage. And we're also exporting videos for tomorrow. So we got one for our own channel, and one for Bad Publicity as well. So, gonna enjoy this and call it a night. Alright guys, it is Thursday evening. It is time to finish editing up this video and get it up for tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of links in the description below between regionals coverage, the Bad Publicity videos that have been going up, the Satellite Grid event calendar and Twitter account. But hopefully you'll check out, you know, quite a few of them, if not all of them. Be great. The downside of all of this activity over the last week, of course, means that next week's video is going to be really, really boring. But as I said throughout the video, I hope you do check out these various things, and I do hope you enjoy them, find them useful, the calendar, Bad Publicity videos I hope you find entertaining at the very least. And as always, thank you very much for checking out this particular video. We'll be back next week with another installment, a really boring installment from the looks of it, and more Genteki.net games going up, you know, over the week to come as well.